Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Morrowind. With me once again is...
I didn't murder anyone, I swear. I did my taxes.
Well, if you did your taxes, then the taxman wouldn't have come after you.
Wait, where is he?
No idea.
That's terrifying.
You know what? That is terrifying. Okay. Okay, so today's quest is going to be, we're going to finish up the Thieves Guild quest for this city, and the first thing we are going to do is head east-southeast out of Balmora. We are going to be heading to a place called Pelagiad, or Pelagiad, I'm not sure. It is an Imperial Legion fort, I believe, and it is there that we will find one of our fellow Thieves Guild members locked up, arrested, how dare they, locking him up for the crime of probably stealing, I'm not sure.
I was gonna continue with the taxes joke, but I don't know.
You know what? That's probably it. He didn't pay his taxes.
First turnips, now thieves. Gosh, who won't they lock up for taxes?
This is southwest. I'm going in the wrong direction. Oh no!
Oops.
Why did
It'll be fine.
West, I thought you said... East, I thought you said west.
East. I thought you said west.
That's west, Ephraim. Oh, goodness.
Wait, I'm technically the guest here, so I can't fire you.
Aw. Wait, that's a good thing.
I mean, no, I can't even do that because, like, if logic were to dictate that I'm sitting on this counter here, it means that we're at my, well, not my bar, my boss's bar. And, well, no, then he won't only be able to fire me, so I'm just confused.
Well, at the very least, we managed to open another episode with my weird sense of direction.
Yeah, directions are hard. It took me 26 years to learn what east and west are.
Okay, good. We have road signs, at least. These are very nice.
Palgade.
I do not know how to pronounce anything in Elder Scrolls unless it's voiced, which is why I'm glad that Oblivion voices literally every line of dialogue.
That's so true.
That had to have been a strain on the actors, I swear.
They would just have to learn, like, some of the inflections, because... Okay, I guess what will help is... What is Morrowind heavily borrowing from? Is it still European, or is it leaning towards Norwegian at this point?
That's a good question, because Morrowind is, like, very strange, so it's a very original setting. I hope this is right. That looks right.
Palagiad? Like, because it does depend, like, pronunciations do depend on region, because if it's, like, medieval, then I think you still enunciate, like, vowels. If it's Norwegian, though, you got me, because they have some of the weirdest words and spellings ever.
Let's see here. Probably a good idea for me to take one of those stamina potions I made.
It just reminds me about how, like, the original Beowulf was written in Old English. No, I don't mean European English, I mean Old English.
And it's not Dragon Quest English either.
Nope. I've only seen, like, one tablet of, like, the first page, and it's, like, you can kinda read it, but also you can't. It's almost like trying to read the runes in Morrowind, actually. Where you can kinda read some of the words, but kinda not.
Well, on the bright side, we did give the sun time to come up.
Ah, beautiful sunlight.
And I completely forgot one other thing I was going to do. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, we got time. You know, we can just take the time to enjoy and just bask in all this beautiful world.
It is pretty nice looking with this texture pack, all of these weird-looking mushroom trees, rock formations, plants.
I dig it.
And just wait until we get to some of the other areas in the game. If I have time, I will show you one thing in the next city that I know you will get a kick out of. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
We can find someone on the road. Oh, this NPC, this is perfect.
Oh?
Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. Well, did he rob you? Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf. A strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I simply must see him again. Yeah, they did that. Well,
his name Nilos Onmar.
A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. And in order to prove to the bandit who she is, I guess she gives us her left glove. Well,
how romantic.
How romantic. Gets robbed. Totally in love.
Gives a complete stranger one of her gloves. I feel like she's very easy to rob.
Probably. Oh, look at her now. Dirt. Everywhere dirt.
Everywhere. God, I'm just reminded of sand.
But, you know, this is actually the perfect opportunity to say, yes, in Morrowind, there are quests just waiting for you in the middle of nowhere. If you happen to be walking alongside the road and you see somebody, they might be, they might have a fun little task for you.
I love that. Oh, gosh. If anything, it reminds me a lot, because ever since we last spoke, I finally got a chance to test out some things with some of my players in the D&D session I'm preparing. And, like, gosh, I can start seeing, like, how tricky it can be just building the world, because I'm still in the middle of building the town, and it's like, well, I want to give him a town that's fun to explore, but nothing too convoluted. I want to give him stores that they can buy stuff from, but nothing too powerful. I want to give him a magic shop that gives him stuff for magic, but nothing too magical. It's tough.
It is. I can just imagine the developers of this debating with each other, how much power do we give the players at the start of the game? And the answer is quite a lot if they know what to do. Come to think of it,
yeah,
I will check out maybe a couple of shops.
What's this about?
I hear you have some good items, like glass arrows.
Oh, that sounds painful.
You know what?
Plate.
I literally just checked my guide after checking out all of the shops, so let's head upstairs, because we want to do this the thieving way, right? Well, assuming this guard plays nice.
I just gotta keep an eye on him.
That's what we're looking at. Just make sure he's out of sight and out of mind. I have no idea who Ondusi is, by the way, but this is apparently his spell.
Probably a thieving, lockpicking wizard.
Okay, he didn't see me. So I guess I can just reach in and grab the Dwemer Coherer? Whatever that is. That's heavy looking, though.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Why don't we just, like, leave some of our items behind. This is another thing, by the way. If I should probably, like, have sold a bunch of stuff to the guy. Because, oh, you know what? Actually, I'll just take that, and then I won't go into third person, excuse me. I've been carrying all of these repair hammers, so now we get to have another Terraria moment.
It really sounds like it, that's the thing.
Maybe it is.
Wow.
Hey, so it completely slipped my mind that the guy you're supposed to give the glove to is right here in Pelagiad, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but in the recording I completely forgot to give it to him, so I decided to do that in a post-recording of sorts. And then my microphone stopped working, so I'm here in post-production now. This is seriously annoying me. This entire quest is annoying. Gotta be the weirdest love story ever, though. Guy robs girl, girl falls in love with guy, gives glove to guy, and then guy falls in love with her. And then gives us a note to take back to the girl. So we just have to make a short walk north of Pelagiad, assuming you don't mess up and step off the road or anything like I did a couple of times while attempting this recording. Anyways, this quest is kind of annoying because the way it ends is you give the note to the girl and then she recommends a completely different NPC, apparently trying to hook you up with somebody because she recommends a girl if you're a man and a man if you're a girl. And then you can go to that NPC, who will always be somewhere like on the other side of the game map basically, and then receive 3 health potions, which is not that great a reward and probably could have been given by Mori directly, but whatever. Still, it's pretty nice that you can find a quest in the middle of the road, even if you can simply just ignore that quest for ages and ages and have it resolve the same way anyways, as I did in this playthrough. But no matter.
Do for you, friend?
This has got to be one of the weirdest love stories of all time, but it's just another strange quest in Morrowind, and it's probably a better love story than Twilight at any rate.
Well, I didn't know what that number above you was. I was like, it wasn't labeled.
Alright. Let's go inside the fort now. We are looking for an orc who is apparently guilty of smuggling Dwemer artifacts, which means we should be able to blackmail her into letting our man out.
I see you have a Dwemer thingy in your pocket. How'd you get out?
Where did you get that Dwemer artifact? I bet you stole it, thief. How did you know he had one? Because he pays me good money to keep it Alright, buddy. Let the man go and I'll forget about it. Okay, you got me this time. I'll let him go. But it's not over between us. I'll remember you.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
No idea if she ever shows up again, though.
She'll show up when you least expect it.
So yes, in case you were wondering, if you make a mistake and admit to stealing it, then it's not going to matter what you do with her.
It's going to go to prison. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
It's okay, we have potions. Oh yes, we are in Balmora again, thank goodness.
Convenient.
See, Alm City intervention is very convenient if you know where it's going to place you.
Also, you pulling out your sword just made me think like, yeah, we made it. Pull out the champagne. I actually didn't know that there were like champagne sabers. Did you?
Huh?
There's like these little like dull blades people use to open champagne bottles.
Oh.
Yeah. They're not like sharp at all. It's just that they use it so that in case you can't pull open the champagne, you just slide it against like the bottle and hit the rim to pop it off.
Sugar is yours, friend.
And the prize for that quest is 1,000 gold.
Also, do we really want that sugar?
I'm not sure. Alright, so final quest for this city for the Thieves Guild. A Master of Security lives here in Balmora. Habasi knows that only that he is an Altmer, which is a high elf. And we need his help to secure the club, because apparently they're being like attacked by rival gangs.
Oh boy.
So, this is a search for this person mission. I don't know why I added an H to person, but... See, is the guy's house labeled on the map? I'm not sure.
Wait, what was his name again?
I just looked up his name because I'm a cheater. There we go. I've been missing it this entire time. It's on like that little corner.
Yeah, I had said the corner of that. So it's at the end of this row of buildings.
Let's see. So, are you the master security trainer? Let's see here. I must admit I've been negligent towards the guild. I will certainly help you secure the south wall. Okay, cool. That was very easy.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Okay.
And indeed, he will train your lockpicking abilities if you wish it, but he is the master trainer. Might be expensive.
Boy, this is very expensive. I'll be honest, since we've been doing all this while I've been on spring break, I've been feeling very lazy this whole week. I say it's only been Tuesday.
Alright, so that quest is done. We've had any prior bounties cleared, and there's no more jobs here in Balmora, but we do get recommended the next quest givers in the next cities. We are not level 3 quite yet, however. So, Yeah, I still need 6. So the only choice really is to, unfortunately, demonstrate leveling in this game. And for magic, for example, you just want to do this a bunch.
What is this spell, by the way?
It is Swift Swim. It makes you swim faster.
Why don't we do it while swimming?
Because that would make too much sense. See? There we go. Alteration went up. 5 more to go.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. You can check your progress in any given skill, at least. Destruction is up there. Enchant is up there.
Long blade. Alchemy. Mysticism.
You can maybe try more of those telekinesis spells.
I can move things with my brain.
Also train your weapon skill on your summons.
Ah!
Can I have your, magic points, please? You can do another one, can't you? Good. Hit, please. Thank you.
I got it that time.
So it would help, I think, to have a couple of extra magic items, so we could probably do that. Maybe we'd get some enchant that way. I like to be optimal, so I'm going to put it on my pants.
Because I wear these pants, I can see in the dark. Because I know the ring, you just gotta cast like magic, but how do you do it when it's just clothing?
Same thing, you equip it, and you hit the cast button.
What if you have multiple magic items on? Do they all go off at once?
No. Because assuming that I forgot the quick save. Ah, darn it. Well, never mind. I need to, like, maybe just get rid of some of these anyways. There we go. Second try's not that bad.
My pants let me see in the dark.
This is something you can do if you want to level your destruction very easily. Just make a really weak spell like this.
Paper cut.
And then just... we can repeatedly cast it.
Finally, something interesting. You know, just make sure you're not going to cast it on someone.
Oh no, I made it target myself.
Oh, so you're giving yourself paper cut. Ow!
Is this actually working though? It appears to be.
Funny, because you're not taking damage from it.
Yep, it's stamina damage, and it worked.
Oh, it's... oh, I see now. Why is one of the results I got Morrowind Psychology?
What?
That's just one of the things that came up, apparently.
I guess I'll just make another magic item. I've got a decently sized soul here. Let's make a light item.
Let's see... Wiki, please stop doing that.
I did want to make, like, magic items anyway, so this is fine.
So, I think I found someone that... a specific enemy that drops it, but... ooh, that's... actually not too bad, actually.
Drops soul gems?
Yeah. Greater Bone Walkers and Bone Lords carry lesser and common soul gems. Apparently.
That's interesting. You don't need to be, like, looking up stuff like this, by the way.
I don't know, but I just like to help if I can. Because if not, I'm just going to go back to looking at the razors. Candle shirt.
That's the light spell. It's very simple. It just makes you light up. It's very nice.
My pants make me see in the dark, and my shirt lights everything up. I'm blind.
Okay, how much enchant EXP did that give me? So another thing that you can do is that if you don't really want to make magic items, you can just use the gem to recharge an item you've already got.
Ooh.
And there we go. Enchant skill went up. Every time you recharge a magic item, every time you make a magic item, that'll make your enchant skill increase.
Nice. We got options.
Oh, and even using magic items contributes a little bit to that.
Is there something?
So you just... I mean, to be fair, all that means is you could just keep summoning your ghosts and stabbing it with Soul Edge.
That is true.
Spell making.
Oh, I need to do something with this too, but maybe later. Okay, 1 second of telekinesis.
I can move things for only a second.
All right then, I'm listening.
I wish there were more examples of razors. All these are actually kind of funny.
Oh, I don't even have, like, a perfect cast chance with mysticism.
You will eventually if you keep this up.
There we go. 2 more.
Okay, what else?
Back to messing with that ghost, maybe.
If only we could hug the ghost.
Don't you just love that, by the way? Would you smooch a ghost? I don't think that's physically possible, but maybe.
Hey, I'm surprised you're the one to ask that, to say that.
Really, why's that?
Well, first off, ghost. I guess I just didn't know if you were familiar with it.
Everyone is at
nice
this point.
Very true. It's funny because I think that also comes like mid-game. I just say hug because like that's always like the little silly joke I have. Because that's what I basically. That's my one joke about touch damage because it's like yes, you know. One of the things I love in a video game is when, say, you're having a boss fight against one of your partners as a test of strength. Okay, sure. Why is just touching you doing like a fifth of my health? There you go.
We still need one more.
Yeah.
I guess I will switch to just... You know, I apologize for making, like, a giant chunk of this session just spamming spells in order to level up, but I would really like to be level 3 in order to access more of the main quest.
That's fine. Like, that's why I like this, just because we're just basically, like, shooting the breeze here. Because, like, in my case, I've always hated that. Because, like, I'm trying to think... I think my favorite example of that would have to be... Actually, I think Aria of Sorrow. When you're just facing a very specific boss at the end game, who everybody knows can easily kill you. But, you know, the fact that he can kill you doesn't mean that touching him should do a lot of damage. There's some parts where... It's not even the fact that touch damage is, like, annoying to deal with. It's just... In some cases, it's just kind of annoying how it doesn't make sense a lot of the time. Sure, just because my partner is now fighting me as a test of strength doesn't mean that just touching them will basically kill me in 5 hits.
Bingo! Finally!
Nice. You should rest and meditate on what you've learned.
Heal back that, and I will demonstrate... Well, actually, let's get that level first.
How are you?
I need
Sorry,
rest.
could hear you
I'm gonna
casting
rest
spells
in here.
outside.
Okay, level 3. I'll take the strength. I will take the... I suppose I'll take the willpower, since I got plus 3 on that. Okay, we're level 3, Caius. What do you have for us? Alright, now we need to interview 3 informants in Vivek City concerning the Nerevarine and the 6th house. So more information gathering again, but he's gonna give us 200 gold for expenses at least. So he's very kind for funding us.
Thank you.
Let's see here, just clicking on the names here so that I can look that up in my journal later if I need to find them.
Fair enough.
And to make the return trip easier, I picked up these spells. I wish I had remembered them sooner. This is the Mark spell. I said this is the Mark spell. Thank you.
Colorful.
So on the mini-map, you can now see there is a little white X mark. The Mark spell determines the location where you will warp to when you use the Recall spell.
Oh, that is very handy.
Yes. It may seem daunting having to walk across this open world with no quick travel, or at least no, like, easily accessible quick travel. It's not like you can open the map and just pick a location to go to. But there are many tools that can help you out in making getting back to where you were a lot easier, and I do recommend using them.
Right. Like, yeah, it's a little more, what's the word? It's a little more, my brain is shutting down right now. A little more investing, but if you do it, you'll be able to get better rewards.
Yeah, I do think learning this world is more rewarding. It's just you have to invest much more in it. So, this is the city that we got a brief glimpse at previously, Vivek City.
A city of arcs.
Home of the god known as Vivek.
Ooh.
Which is funny because, you know, I don't want to get political on this channel, but I do think it's funny that there's literally a politician named Vivek who was actually going to run for president this year, but I think he ended his campaign.
Oh. Anything, kind of just dig it for the name alone.
Yeah, it is true. Although it's Vivek with a K instead of a C.
Oh.
Right. So looking at the... Okay. Keep heading south.
Hey.
The city of Vivek does get a little bit confusing because you need to know where all these bridges are. They didn't think to build bridges between every district, which is what each of these buildings is. They're all districts or cantons, as you see.
I see.
And
all
don't you worry, and don't you worry if you saw the word arena and got all excited. We'll be back.
Ooh.
Their guards are unique too. This is an ordinator.
We'll have no trouble here.
Are they wearing a helmet?
Yes, that is a helmet in the shape of Lord Nerevar, who we've heard mentioned before.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah. Don't think about wearing one yourself, though, because if you wear one of those and you're not an ordinator, they assume you must have killed an ordinator to get it, and they will be very upset.
Ooh, I see. Oh, yeah. If anything, it's like... Now, this is me just nerding out on a completely different thing. I think the reason why this place just... I like it so much, because it reminds me a lot of, like, one of my favorite deck sets in Magic the Gathering. Believe it's called Streets of New Capenna. Because it takes place, well, in New Capenna, which is basically a neo-angelic, like, city that's built a lot like this place, basically. And I just love it because of kind of like the neo-angelic, like, modern design of it. Funny for a place run by mafia demons.
This man looks interesting. I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adhiranir. Do you know where I can find her? Huh. You know, it's interesting. She happens to be who I'm looking for, too. Do you know anything? Excuse me, I'm busy.
Aw.
So she's got to be around here somewhere, because someone's looking for her.
Like, we could have been looking for her together. We could be looking buddies.
That Khajiit sneak? What do you want with her? Hiding from the census and excise agent, I'll bet.
Oh.
See, what about you? Do you know? Try someone else? Okay. Well, I know already, but...
Interesting to see the kind of reputation she's got.
Yep, looks like she's a tax evader. Probably hiding someplace, like, say, the sewers?
Well,
I have to find the correct entrance to the sewers, because, as you can imagine, sewer levels, easy to get lost down there.
the last thing we want is get eaten by a gator, or whatever the equivalent of gators are in this world.
There you are.
What Khajiit do for you?
Why are my hands up like that? I don't want to... Great, so Kai says to you, speak with Adhiranir, and you have done this thing. You are speaking to Adhiranir, But Adherenir will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because Adherenir is, at this moment, very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak to her. Okay. Tax collectors. I was right. Well, we need to make him go away, it seems.
Man, I was just joking around with the whole tax collecting thing. I can't believe how on the nose I was.
I brought it up, I think.
No, I started this by saying I didn't murder anyone and I did my taxes. Well, only one of those is a bigger crime than the other.
It's tax evasion, right? Probably.
And here I am trying to be apolitical. This is... How'd you get this out of me?
Where is he? He was on, like, the top floor, I think. Yes, he was.
Ah, okay.
Or is this the outdoor area? Oh, there you are. Yeah. He just walked into a little corner here.
Hi.
So we could probably just lie and say she took a gondola to the mainland. Do you think he's smart enough to know gondolas? I don't even know if gondolas are in this setting, but maybe he'll believe me. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyway, and maybe I'll run into her there. That was easy.
He's not following us, is he?
You know, I almost wish he would. Let's see, are you the... No.
Someone else.
She's still down here, I bet. Probably on the other side. There's a sewer rat. I feel like taking one on. Oh, I've got my soul engine equipped. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah, trap the soul. I love it.
It's always nice to pick up a couple of those when you need them.
Yeah. I was gonna give him this. I really love this, like, the internal structures of these buildings.
I must have been looking for a different entrance. Because, like I said, the sewer maps can get a little confusing.
We'll find her.
Opposite side of the place, maybe.
Yeah, this place is built very symmetrical. Let's see.
Down into this side? Other side.
Other side. Hello? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I've been noticing that the load times are very fast on this computer. It is a modern computer, so...
Very handy.
Alright, so we got rid of the annoying tax agent. And she knows nothing about the Nerevarine, but she can talk about the Sixth House. So, tell us what you know. This Adherenir knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Adherenir doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd, because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kittens full of sweetmeats. I just love that line. Alright, so it looks like the Sixth House is smuggling, but we don't know what.
If we ever find it, it just turns out they have the largest stash of moon sugar in the entire region.
Oh, I doubt that. But wouldn't that be funny?
You go in and it's just like a literal mountain of moon sugar.
You know, to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if the smuggling ever comes up again in the main quest in particular, but some side quest lines definitely point you to it.
Huh.
At any rate, next destination is... What page on my journal is it? We are going to the Foreign Quarter. Okay.
Foreign Quarter.
North.
Alright. It is a nice place, but you're right. It is built a little obtuse.
Mm-hmm. It's getting dark, too. Might be time to test out that light shirt. The candle shirt.
I mean, you're wearing your I was about to say glow-in-the-dark pants. Your pants that you see in the dark, right?
You know what? Why don't we, We could demonstrate them.
I just imagine if you tried using both at once, it would just completely black. My god, that's easier to see.
Yes, it is. Night Eye. Never leave home without Night Eye.
But it only lasts for like 20 seconds, don't it?
Yeah, you could cast it a couple of times, at least if the soul you used for it is big enough. And there's light on top of it. I think Night Eye is way more worth it than light.
Yeah, I mean, Night Eye just makes it easier to see in the dark. Light could easily blind you if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, it's not like you can cast light at a location in order to light something up. Okay, now it's just light. I guess that's okay, too.
It's decent.
The way light works is that you have to, like, hit a target with it. So, like, there are occasionally weapons that inflict light status, which is weird, but if you're in the dark and you're fighting something, then that can be helpful for, like, actually seeing your target.
Or I just find it funny if it's the inverse. You're fighting a monster and then suddenly they stab you and everything lights up.
Okay. Where's that? I think I had a levitation potion. I will hold on to my levitation potion. I want to...
I thought you had the spell for it.
I do. It's expensive, though.
Oh.
But that's okay. We have our ghosty roasty.
Ghost. Ghost me.
Roast me. That's why they call him Ghosty Roasty.
Ah, I love it. I love lore like that.
But you can see I am again missing most of my swings there, but it's fine. See, there's no bridge up here. Let's do this the cool way.
There we go.
Took up all of my stuff in order to do that, though.
Here's open.
Assuming this is the right location. It is a tough city to navigate, honestly.
We're heading north. I just love how if anybody was like walking by, they just see an orc floating through the air. Fly me to the moon.
Perfect. So, where would this...
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Where would this Hulia be? The Argonian Morag Tong? Oh, he's an assassin! Not many Argonians in the Morag Tong. I'd look for him at the Black Shalt Corner Club in the Lower Wasteworks. Okay. Are these the Lower Wasteworks? They are.
Yeah, I think it says like it's within the foreign quarters.
Mm-hmm. Those are doors to the Upper Wasteworks. I mean, the good news is, if you wander around, then your map gets filled in and you can look at it later.
That's definitely very handy.
So those doors lead outside. Excuse me.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
Well, you're kind of in my way. Somehow I clipped past you, and now I can't clip back through you. Excuse me, sir.
Submit to the three, the spirits and thy lords.
Sure. Can I...
Can I go now, please? Thank you. He wanted you to submit, apparently.
I mean, hey, when you are part of a religion where you can actually see your gods physically, I mean, Vivek's in the palace, of course, but still.
Ooh, that is true.
No disrespect to any religion where you can't see your gods, of course, but because I know that the divines that the Imperials worship, you can't see them.
It's fine.
Boy, if I go into, like, a big story about the gods of Tamriel, that would be a story unto itself.
I can imagine, like, that'd be a big lore.
Small fork on outside, or is it inside? What was that?
I don't know. What was that about a fork? I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Juriel, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I've tried to persuade them.
Are these the friends that were the friends of my friend?
I'll try and process that later. Okay, so these dark elves, they're kind of thuggish and they don't like Argonians very much. So we should probably find some way to persuade them.
Let's see.
By the way, I hope it doesn't bother you that there's a bunch of fantastic racism going on, but, you know.
I mean, it's just how life be.
I mean, not every dark elf is going to be a total...
Not every
dark elf is going to be a total jerk about this, but... Hoo boy.
I get you.
We're gonna learn things, basically.
I mean, I get what you mean. It's like, unfortunately, it's just how it be sometimes.
Where did my ghost go? Oh, you're on the table.
This is my table now. I want to haunt it.
I'm so glad I can, like, just summon this thing and get all of my magic points back like that.
Oh my god, he summoned a ghost and then murdered it.
But it's a ghost. It's already dead.
He killed what's already dead. That's terrifying. Jeez. Oh my god, you're mean.
Well, maybe we can talk this out. Do you like hunky orcs?
This scent is...
Just put on the deodorant!
Turns out you're not casting a spell, you just use it to magically summon deodorant.
Well, hey, look, it's none of my business. Folks want to talk to a filthy lizard, it's their problem, not mine. Get out of here, and good riddance, you smelly orc. Alright, yeah, we should just leave. So, if you don't talk them down and try to leave, they'll actually start a fight.
Quickly, Outlander. I have to speak, traveler.
Oh yeah, this is also the first time we've had an NPC actually follow us around.
Cool. I kind of dig this guy. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Following NPCs are very, shall we say, maybe just a little bit awkward. So, where was that bookstore, by the way? Let's see here. Foreign Quarter in the Lower Wasteworks on the same level as the Corner Club, but down at the end of the West Corridor. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you're the one driving, because I wouldn't be able to navigate that well like that.
That's an apothecary, which is nice. Alchemist. And the bookstore. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. You know, I'd like to be facing you while I talk, but okay.
Yeah, I don't like it that you're talking to the back of my head here.
Right, so he doesn't know about the 6th house, but he definitely knows about the Nerevarine cult. Let's learn some more.
Ooh.
To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the false incarnate, for the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Well, it's good that you gave me a summary of notes, because that sounds heavy.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, we're kind of getting into some heavy stuff here.
Jeez.
Well, I got the notes from him, and, you know, this is a bookstore. Let's check out what they have. Probably get our minds off of all of this intense religious conflict that we seem to be learning all about. Oh, this one is perfect.
Ooh.
Let's see here. The Real Baronziah. A biography of Queen Baronziah, who was a character in Daggerfall.
Ooh.
If I find the... What volume was the section I'm looking for in? It's a long biography, by the way. I wasn't kidding about the fact that the books in this game, you could just sit down and read for an entire session if you wanted.
Man, okay. Like, this is a bookstore, and, like, jeez.
Mm-hmm. This passage has been censored by order of the temple. Oh!
Oh?
I was hoping to read about that time Baronziah made love with a Khajiit.
Fair enough, I guess.
By the way, she's the queen of Morrowind.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dang. What a pedigree, and I can kind of see why, Oh.
Medium armor skill book. It's totally alright, by the way, to just read. Like, you don't have to actually buy these.
Man, you can window shop here.
That,
just
though...
don't pull it off the shelf.
Is anyone looking? No, I don't think so. Footsteps.
Because your friend... Well, I was going to say, your friend's not around, is he?
What friend?
Our Guardian that we brought here.
There's a locked chest for some reason. He's hanging out by the entrance, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to keep an eye on that.
They do have, like, an armed guard just standing there, probably, like, reading. That's not a skill book. I hope it's not distracting if I just open a bunch of these.
Not really. This is, like, very chill, and I kind of dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of, like, any kind of interesting, like, topics to think of, but it's not too many.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
I hear and obey, officer. Oh, I should open this. This little book is a guide to the pilgrimages that you have to do if you join the temple.
That'd be handy. Oh, there is someone else here.
That's new.
Can I, like, get past here and talk to the shopkeeper? I think he might have something I want.
No, sorry, they're part of a private reading. They don't want to be disturbed.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, if you have
Books!
a particular volume...
So many books.
Yeah, there's like so many of them. I almost feel bad about not reading them in the game. Because... it's like they all get transcribed onto the wiki for this game, for this series.
Yeah, I kind of get it, because,
Oh,
like, it's
bingo.
a lot of lore.
I want that one.
Let's not make this official.
Alright, I'm going.
Move along.
I just wanted a book.
Okay,
Goodbye,
that's
my
the
friend.
second of the informants.
Where is that slave?
Alrighty.
And now for contestant number 3 before I get uncomfortable again. Let's see. Works in the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice.
Alright.
Once we get outside, I wonder where we should be looking for that. Oh yeah, probably just head south.
I mean, there's nowhere else to go from this direction.
Please tell me there's a bridge. I don't want to have to cast Levitate again. Oh, sure, it's down there.
Andy, you have enough for one cast. Here's hoping.
Okay, cool.
Let us float across. It's like, I imagine there's, like, with Levitate alone, if you just have a way to, like, adjust the stats of it, there's probably a good way to, like, get a very good Levitate that can take you across the world.
True. Thing is, when you are in the air, it's the magnitude of the Levitate spell itself that determines your speed, but that gets calculated along with your speed attribute.
Right. Like, if this was, like, in level 3, like, I could easily see what it's like if you took some dedicated levels to increasing the potency.
Oh yeah, there's a minor bit of...
Quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Alright. There's, you can also travel by boat. Very inexpensive.
And they do have gondolas.
That's a gondola?
Yes? Isn't a gondola just a type of boat?
I think a gondola goes across a wire that's suspended high in the air.
Oh, yeah. I always forget what gondolas are.
Right, so... Hall of Wisdom. Might be able to ask someone for directions to her. Can we ask about her? She works in the library. If she's not there, you might find her in her private quarters. Okay. Check out that library, then. Definitely not the sewer.
Also, the best known form of transport on the waterways of Venice is the gondola.
Okay.
Oh, it can be named a boat.
I would leave you if you were not in my way.
That's gonna be annoying.
Okay, sure. I'll get a skill increase for trying to get past you. It's because of this wall that it's like sticking out slightly. Okay, good.
Yeah, the designs. But yeah, no, gondolas can also be the name of boats.
Okay, cool. So it is. So there was a gondola after all. There you are.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Well then.
Okay, so she wants to talk in the back. Okay. Seems very secretive.
It's always iffy if it's a good secret or a bad secret.
Yeah, she knows more about the Nerevarine cult, so let's do it. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nerevarine cult claims the Tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nerevarine prophecies. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Casades. That will tell him things he needs to know. Well, I grabbed it ahead of time, so go me.
Thank you.
She also fears that she is being watched by the Ordinators, because it turns out she is one of these dissident priests that doesn't totally line up with Tribunal temple doctrine.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you better be careful with that.
Yeah.
That kind of thinking will get you killed.
Let's see here. I'm no secret agent like you or Caius. Sooner or later, I too must go into hiding, if it is not too late. When you return to Caius, tell him I'm worried, and that if something goes wrong, I will leave a message under the agreed code word, Amaya. Probably a good idea to remember that.
Amaya.
Which is kind of weird, because it's literally the name of a lake.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's one of those things where it's so obvious people don't expect it, but the people who know are the ones that know it.
The worst thing to do would be to treat the code word like it's, you know, a person's name.
True. Well, if it's... Well, what about the name of a location?
For a location, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Look, I'm just trying to read, you guys. See if there's any skill books available. Are these, like, alphabetically ordered? That would be pretty awesome.
M-A-T... No, it doesn't look like it.
There were a lot of A names over there, so that's what I thought.
E-S-L...
Probably not, really.
No. It'd be a nice detail, but I think that'd be a bit much.
36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 27. More speechcraft.
Yeah.
We talk better, kinda. I mean, it's still like a low 7. Right, so that covers all of our informants in Vivek City. Let's see here. I need to find the door outside. Because I totally want to show you something that is bound to amuse you, honestly.
I like the sound of that.
By the way, we haven't really... Let's see, where would I look if I wanted to see the thing? Ah, there it is. It's right above us.
What? What? Is that a floating rock?
It doesn't appear to be falling now.
Sorry, I meant to say floating rock.
I believe this game was made, what was it, like 2003 or something, so it would be definitely, say, after Majora's Mask came out?
Yeah, majority of that was 2000.
Okay, for sure then. That sounds good, because we have... Is this it? There's like a little mini shrine somewhere. Hope you guys aren't planning on, like, making these your offerings or anything. Because someone could just come up to them and swipe them. Nice looking statue, though, by the way. It's got him killing...
That is a cool statue.
It's got him killing a giant bug. Could I, like, take the spear? It seems like I could.
I mean, I don't know if it'd be worth it if it's, like, a decoration.
But it's a giant spear. You've got to be able to take it.
I'll say I was on the money. April 27th, 2000.
The shrine to stop the moon.
What?
Okay, so story time, ladies and gentlemen. That floating rock above there, apparently one of the Daedra princes from Oblivion sent this giant rock falling towards Vivec City, so the god Vivec just freezes it in midair.
Can you, like, get up there?
Yes, you have to levitate, which is good because if you offer a potion of levitation to this shrine, it will actually give you a levitation effect that lasts for half an hour.
Ooh.
So that's...
I assume we don't...
So that's one way to go up there, but we're not going up there quite yet. But they did kind of... I'll tell you right now, they did kind of hollow out that rock and turn it into a prison.
That's actually kind of cool. Like... I like how it's on the map and everything, too. Oh, that's amazing.
It's like after Weeping Bell Hall, I'm going to be on the lookout for things of that nature. Alright. So we've had enough here. We can simply use our recall spell to get back to Balmora.
I see I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
Oh, thanks. You're nice to us now.
To know.
He wants some time to read, and he promotes us to Journeyman. 200 more gold coins, that's nice. Go treat yourself to a new pair of shoes.
New pair of shoes.
What is the next part of the main quest?
Guess we have to wait till he's done looking at them notes, whatever that means.
Perhaps. I suppose it won't hurt to come back later then.
Fair.
So did it amuse you?
Very much so. Giant floating rocks, yeah!
Let's hope it stays floating.
Something tells me it might not. I hope not. I hope it does stay floating.
I hope so too. Isn't it amazing playing the third Elder Scrolls game when there's two more that I already know the plot of?
It's like when you play, like, the 6th Zelda game, when you know there's, like, 7 more waiting.
Oh, but most of those are self-contained stories.
True. Yeah, only a few of them are chronological.
Yes. So that'll do it for today's episode of Let's Play Morrowind, I think. Main quest is progressing, maybe a little slower than I would have liked, but we did have to spend a bunch of time leveling, and I do apologize for that, but I guess it can't be avoided. I don't remember hitting, like, a point where you have to level up to progress very often in this game.
Well, at least we got that taken care of, so now it can just be more natural.
Yes, it will be. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ephraim225, and I am zooming in on our orc character's fine neckline. I'm
BL42, and always remember to tell the people that you owe taxes to that you're on the gondola ride.
See you next time, ladies and gentlemen.